Okay, you guys, so we're here having breakfast, and I just wanted to show you guys a view. This is Sis Yara.
Mambo.
She's from North Carolina. And of course, this is my son, Josiah. And so here's our view, you guys. We're staying here again. We're staying at the Travelers Lodge in Bagamoyo. Okay? Just show you guys a 360 view. Okay? Very beautiful here, and it's affordable. So I wanted to speak to Sis Yara. She is here from North Carolina, and she came by herself, family. She came by herself. And so if she has done that and has taken that leap of faith, then you guys can do it too. She did it all by herself. And so I just wanted to speak to her briefly as we're enjoying this beautiful breakfast that we have here, about what made her want to move to the continent and why she chose Tanzania out of all of the beautiful places that we have to choose from here in Al Kebilon. So sis, what made you want to even move to the continent?
First and foremost, yes, I will tell you this. It was very difficult because, like Sister Mahogany said, there's so many beautiful, gorgeous countries on this continent. But after doing extensive research for about 6 months to a year, I chose Tanzania. It was hard because it was so many to choose from, so many good ones, good countries to choose from. And but after doing my research, as far as the climate, the food, the culture, the people, I should say, as far as also the cost of living, the government, and everything, just everything you could possibly think of. And so many business opportunities if you want to start a business, and also employment. Everything is possible here. Yeah. That you want to do as far as finding I would say great places to stay. It's very affordable. I want to stress that it's very, very affordable. That was one of the top things on my list as far as cost of living. So it's extremely affordable. I was very surprised and great. And the places are nice. You can find some really nice places here. Whether you're looking for a home or just an apartment, you know what I'm saying, depending on how many people will come.
Well, let's get into that very, very briefly. So are you staying in an apartment or a house right now?
Well, currently, when I came, I was staying in an apartment.
Where? In
Arusha.
Okay.
I was staying in Arusha, an apartment for a few months. I've been there for a few months, a little over 2 months.
How many bedrooms do you have?
Well, the first apartment was a studio apartment, I had gotten, and then I had got a second one, and the second one was 3 bedrooms.
And how many baths?
It was huge, 3 full bathrooms.
Okay.
And the full bathrooms are in the bedroom. So each person had, if I had anyone else with me, they would have had their own bathroom.
Self-contained.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how do you mind sharing with the sisters and brothers how much you paid for that apartment, that 3 bedrooms and 3 baths?
Yeah, it was $350. $350 for 3 bedroom, 3 full bathrooms apartment.
Is that per
Upstairs,
month you were
downstairs.
paying?
Yes.
$350 per month. You guys, $350 per month. And I just wanted to say that...
Fully furnished.
Oh.
Fully furnished. Everything.
Fully furnished. $350 USD.
That's
and
right.
what about utilities? Can we speak to the sisters and brothers about that?
Utilities were included. So I didn't
Wow.
have to pay anything separate for water, electricity, gas, nothing at all.
Wow.
Nothing else.
And did you have to pay it all up front? Did you do a month to month? Did you pay for it 6 months up front? Like, what kind of contract did you have with it?
I was lucky. The landlords gave me, because I know all landlords, depending on where you go, don't give you this option. But I had the option. I could pay up front 3 months.
Wow.
Or I could do a month to month. So
Wow.
I chose to do month to month because I knew I wasn't going to be there for 3 months. So I just did month to month.
So you guys, you have the option to rent month to month. So just so you can come here and get acclimated, you might, it takes time to figure out where you want to be on the continent, period. But also Tanzania is so huge. And again,
Yes.
Arusha is the mountainous side. And we're getting ready to talk about why we're here in Bagamoyo, which is the beach side. It's more tropical here. So it depends on whatever floats your boat, or whatever type of climate that you like. You have it here in Tanzania. And as the sister just stated, if you don't want to do a long-term contract, you don't have to. They do have places here available where you can do a short-term rental like she did. Pay up a month, $350, all utilities included, for fully furnished. You guys know you cannot find that in America. If I told you how much I was paying for my apartment in the nation's capital per month, you probably faint. But so the next thing, I wanted to ask you, sis, is how did you muster up the courage to move here by yourself?
Oh my goodness. I got the courage because I got really sick, and I suffer from a condition called celiac. And some people may not have heard of it. It's not well known.
The Mzungus, it primarily affects them. Is this something about the gluten and foods?
Yes.
And yeah.
It's, people suffer from it who you can't tolerate gluten, trying to think what else. Basically, man, you gotta be, me in my situation, I basically had to become a vegan, so I don't eat no meat and I don't eat dairy, but every now and then I may have a little, like ice cream. I love ice cream, so I might have a little. So since I've been here in Tanzania, I've had some ice cream, and like I say, the food is out of this world. It's very good. It's very healthy. It's very, very healthy. And that was one of the reasons why I came here as well, because the food in America was so bad. Like, even though I ate healthy, just with the GMO foods, you know what I'm saying? I had to buy all my produce from America organic. And even buying my produce organic and cooking and prepping my own foods, I even went totally raw for 6 months, 100% raw. But even doing all of that, and also taking herbs, I studied and researched herbs and everything to help cleanse and detox my body and stuff. And it's still, was still having trouble with my body being able to digest the food.
Because it's really not organic. They slap a label on there, and
that food in the grocery stores, is something wrong with it. Even the organic, I came to find, And so I just had so many problems with digestion and elimination.
Okay.
That I got so sick that I had to quit my job. I had to turn in my resignation. That was one of the hardest things in the world, because I loved what I was doing. I was an accountant at a hospital. I did corporate contract vendor accounting for the hospital, when they got contracts with various vendors and everything, to also down to medical supplies and office supplies. I did that for not just that hospital that I worked in, but also other 14 different facilities, multi-specialty facilities and stuff.
So you moved here for a better, for your health.
Yes.
Yeah, it's better health benefits here on the continent. As we know, the produce and the foods here are non-GMO. They don't have, they're not filled with all of the harmful chemicals that the foods are in America. And so that was your primary reason for moving here, so that you could improve your health.
Most definitely.
Okay.
I will say this, that it was a dire situation. I could not live in the United States anymore, because I could not, let alone just for that reason, I could not eat the food. Like, the food was so bad, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't, like, my stomach used to be in so much pain. I used to be in so much pain that I wouldn't want to do anything. Like, I wouldn't want to get out the bed. I wouldn't want to eat. I used to fast. That's one thing I have to say. I used to fast a lot because the food was so bad. I stayed on a fast,
Okay.
But once I came here to Tanzania, and I was a little hesitant about eating, that it took me maybe 2 weeks to really start eating food, really eating. And then I came to find that the food was just like so much better here. Like I don't have that problems with my stomach anymore.
Oh, that's really
I
good.
don't have a problem with my being able to digest the food. Like the food is so natural and so good for you that even if you're not trying to eat healthy, like you still gonna like. I know a sister who came out here, who's been out here longer than me, and she doesn't eat healthy, but she said since she's been here, she's been losing weight.
Wow.
And that's how good the food is.
It doesn't have the chemicals in it.
That's how good the food is. She doesn't eat healthy at all. She eat whatever she wants. She don't want to eat healthy. She loves food. That's how much she loves food. And she has said she's been losing weight and stuff and everything. So that's to give you a prime example
It's okay.
of how good the food is.
Okay, very good. So your health has improved, so you made the right decision for yourself. Were you afraid to come here by yourself?
At first, I was afraid. But
Was it the fear of the continent, or was it the fear of not having the support, or just doing it alone, period? Like what was the fear stemming from? Like, were you afraid of what you would find here on the continent? Were there things about the continent that caused that fear to come up in you? Or
it was not, just a little fear of the unexpected, but mostly because I was leaving behind everything. I had to leave behind everything and everyone.
Okay, so the family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that was really hard for me.
Yeah.
That was really hard because then I was like, I'm coming here. I don't know anyone.
Okay.
And
So support system as well. You were leaving your support system at home and coming into new uncharted territory with no support system again, because you came by yourself. But then that changed.
And I will say this: I try to see if family, friends. My daughter, she moved. I sent her to go live with her father.
Oh wow!
And he lives in another country and stuff, so she's not in America. She's certainly not there. I didn't leave her there. But I did, try to see if anybody would consider coming,
They just weren't ready.
No.
Yeah,
no,
but
they're
that's
not
why you're
ready
here
yet.
to lead the way.
That's right.
To lead the way. And so now you've been in Arusha, and now we've traveled here to Bagamoyo. And so tell me about, Arusha, and how did you feel about living in Arusha? And why have you chosen now to leave Arusha, which is what we're going to segue into after this question?
I will say that living in Arusha, I will say my first thoughts was, I'm not going to cuss, but, the D word, because it is breathtaking. It is so beautiful. The mountains.
That's not a curse word, and we're good, but you feel free to.
The mountains, oh my God, the weather is beautiful. Like, it's winter time. It's considered winter time now. We just gotten through the rainy season.
Yeah.
And they did experience a lot of rain and everything. But after the rainy season, it's the winter time now. But it doesn't even feel like winter there in Arusha. Not like in America.
Yeah.
Like, you can still wear t-shirts and sandals.
Yeah.
In Arusha, you know what I'm saying? But it does get chilly. It gets down into the 60s. And even though it gets down to the 60s, some days it's really sunny, no clouds, it's warm. And it's warmer than in the 60s, I believe.
And so what was your overall take on Arusha? What?
I will say that it is, you can find a little bit of everything there. It's a slower pace. And, but they do have, in town, they do have all the businesses, mainly the markets and stuff. But you can find, places to go, to shop, to eat, whatever you need, as far as, to, I guess, that you're accustomed to. You know, you can find pretty much in Arusha. You got a lot of diasporas here, you know, and just people from all over the world, all over the world live here in Tanzania, but in Arusha as well. You've come across a lot of people and stuff. I have.
And so it sounds like you really enjoyed Arusha. So then why are we in Bagamoyo? Why are we here, sis?
Well, my initial plans was to want to stay somewhere where it was warm, more tropical.
Oh.
But I did want to experience as much as Tanzania as I could. So I knew a YouTuber named by the name Traveling Sister.
Yes.
And she was part of the reason what inspired me to come to Tanzania as well than just doing my research. So I knew she lived in Arusha, and I came to Arusha and everything. But and then when I got here in Arusha, it was warm. It was still warm and everything before the rainy season. But now that it's gotten cold, and I've been there for a few months, I was like, it's time to change up. I'm gonna try to experience. I wanted to stay somewhere more tropical, like I said, and I was looking at Zanzibar, and you know, after speaking to the locals, you know, some who have been to Zanzibar and everything, that I decided that maybe before I go to Zanzibar, I might still, I'm gonna go to Bagamoyo, because I heard a lot of good things about Bagamoyo.
Okay.
More so than Zanzibar. So I say, well, I'm gonna try Bagamoyo first. You know, it's not that far from Zanzibar, so I can still, and Dar, it's not that far from Dar either. So I can always make a trip to those places and stuff.
Absolutely.
So that's what brought me here.
So that's our here. Okay, so you're looking for a new
more warm weather.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And you can do that, you guys. And we actually came here by bus. I think it took us all of maybe like 10 hours just to get here from Arusha to Bagamoyo. So this is our second day here. It is absolutely beautiful here. So we're gonna go ahead and enjoy our meal here, and then we're gonna head to the beach, and I will show you guys this beautiful place called Bagamoyo. So stay tuned.